What about, I think one of the other really common things I get asked about or kind of comes up in the conversation are, gosh, those nose sprays, I get nosebleeds every time I use them.
First would be technique. Are
Yeah.
you spraying it toward the septum, so toward the middle, or are we doing it to the side, which are where the turbinates are? And I'll tell my patients that's the tissue that overlies the bones that sort of make up the inside of your sinuses there. And so that's where we want the medicine to go. So if you're spraying it to your septum, you can often be aggravating that tissue there. That's where we have Kesselbach's triangle, all the little arteries right there. And if we aggravate those, you can get a lot of nosebleeds. So make sure you're doing it the right direction.
Also, you can take breaks. I mean, certain times of year, people's environments are drier than others and can just naturally make your skin and mucosal tissues drier. So maybe you need to back down to, instead of 2 sprays each nostril every day, maybe you're doing 1 in one nostril one day, 1 in the nostril the other day. You got to find a balance between controlling the inflammation and any mucus production you're having with not drying out that mucosal tissue too much.
I feel like, especially with my patients with Sjogren's, which is drying, and they have allergies or non-allergic inflammation, super common. We are always trying to thread the eye of a really small needle in regards to turning down that inflammation, but also keeping those tissues moist and also soothed. So I am often using, in combination with like the air gel, sometimes xylitol containing sprays, which are also moisturizing. A common brand you'll see at the store is called Xlear. Kind of looks like clear, but instead of a C has an X. Those also do have a taste because it's a sweetener, but those are some other things that are sometimes helpful. And that's, I think, the other, going back to the different formulations too, where sometimes, and maybe I don't want to speak for you all, but that's one of the reasons I like Sensimist, because it does seem to be a little gentler and maybe a little less irritating for some folks.